like, yes.
Come on. Y'all are used to going out holes. Come on.
What do y'all think of your new home? You'll get to roam a lot more than this.
Duke ain't never been around chickens.
Look at them all coming.
None of them been around chickens except Dolly.
It's been a long time since she's been around chickens. What do y'all think?
What y'all looking at, huh? You got a new animal on the farm, ain't you?
What you see? Look at Trixie.
Shushan and Hadassah have been around them before, but
Long time.
been a long time. I'm sitting there looking at Hadassah. She's trying to bag a little. Yeah, her bag's starting to show up a little bit.
We are on baby watch for 3 of them.
See her teats a little bit now.
Hadassah, Shushan, and Trixie. By the end of March. End of February to the middle of March, I would say. What you think? Huh? What do y'all think? That's unusual, isn't it?
What you doing, say, Shushan? Huh? Say. Where's my baby girl? Huh? You see them chickens? Huh? You see and hear them chickens? Huh, girl? That's something new, ain't it? Come on up here, little man. Come on, little man.
And we're going to extend their pen and let them out to free range some.
Yeah, once they get used to the place, we'll let them get in here with the cows. The cows get used to them get used to being here. I got 2 doors here, so we can let them in a little easier, maybe. I'm gonna put a thing there where I can close them off at night, and hopefully all goes well. You know, I would really like to be able to extend the pen out at least 2 more sides.
Yeah.
Give them that much more room, and plus this keeps the edge of our barn, weeds from growing up on the edge of it and stuff like that. I mean, we're trying to kill a lot of birds with one stone. Maintenance, you know, we got the water thing right there, so the dew in the morning drips off in it. Maybe they'll get that. I'm gonna put a rain catchment system across here to catch the water off the roof, to be able to put water in there for them. The chicken flopped his wings and the baby calf jumped. Kind of spooked him a little bit because he is curious.
Look at him hiding behind a tree.
He's very curious. Duke is curious too. Now the other girls, they don't care.
They done gone back to eating.
They done gone back to eating. Duke is still looking at it, and that baby's, he's still looking. He ain't figured out just yet what that is. He knows it's littler than he is. Well, guys, this has been a whole year and 1 month's journey for us on the barn. When we first started out, it was just the old gambrel part right here, and it was so full of stuff and junk that it was almost a daunting task just to clean it out. Well, when we finally got it clean, we realized we had some termite damage, and we went in, we reinforced everything, restructured everything, took out stuff, added stuff, and now I can honestly say we added 10 more foot onto this side of it. We added 10 foot onto the back of it back yonder, and hopefully we're going to put another 10 foot on the other side of the barn when I get time. But right now, we're trying to organize this barn to do everything we need to do. And today, we now have all of our chickens here. We now have all of our rabbits here. We have some of our cows. We don't have them all yet, but that will come in due time. So let's go in and look what we did with the rabbits and the chickens to the barn. Okay, so yesterday and the day before that, I began to kind of figure out where I'm going to put the rabbits at here. So I decided I'm going to put them against this exterior wall, and I've got them pretty much in place where I want them now. This one right here, she's a little ornery. She don't want to come out the box. She's a little ticked off that she got moved, but she'll get over it. This one, we got her moved in here, and she's adapting really, really well. And then the male here, he's my baby boy. He's a good little thing. He's a real good boy. I wish the females was as nice as he is, but they're not. He's a really, really gentle male. Okay, I know a lot of y'all will ask about the cage system that we're using. Now, these are the Wabitats right here. You can see it's a Wabitat brand. This is a model 1-something-7 there. With the exception of the male rabbit here, they're all holding up really, really well. He, being a male, he just pees all over everything. I mean, he squirts up all over the sides of it and all.
And it's all rusting.
And it's starting to rust some. And he chews on the coating off of it. He's constantly chewing. He chews his feed bowls up. He chews his water bowls up. I mean, he just chews on everything. Now, I have went ahead and successfully got the tray underneath it to catch the rabbit manure. And I have the totes right here. These go underneath it right there. Now that is there to catch his urine when he pees. And this is the other one. I have a whole pile of these. We're letting them dry right now because they're wet. We just don't want to put them in the dirt and them wet. But I have them to go all the way down underneath the rabbits here so that when they pee, we catch their urine in this.
And you've got all the...
Yes, I have all of these here.
You just got to build the rest of it.
The rest of them will be, they'll be fixed up where they slide up under here just like his does. I'm just having to work it little by little on the rabbits. But that's where we're at with the rabbits now. They'll be fine. Now we're going to bring our solar fan from over at the Farmall barn, and I'm going to mount it right up here so that when the sun comes up in the summertime, I'll have it blowing on them right here. We have no electricity involved in it. It's strictly all solar, and it comes from
Remington Solar.
Remington Solar is where we got these from. And guys, I want to tell you what, been one of the best investments we have ever made is that solar. It's a solar attic fan. It has a panel that goes up on the roof, and it's just a fan system that mounts on a frame, and it blows the wind in whenever the sun hits it. And it has a thermostat on it. So you can set it at whatever temperature you want it to come on. Just does fantastic. Now, I added this small chicken clutch place here because over at Deepsouth, the building was just way too big. So here I decided to shrink it down because we're not going to keep as many chickens as we normally did because we don't need that many. We've got 6 right now, and probably 8 or 9 would be the most that we would need to keep us in the amount of eggs that we're using. So what I done was, me and Ms. Wanda bought this 3-nest box hen system here that when they lay the eggs, it rolls out here, and we just come out here on the outside and get the eggs. And then this thing is made on the inside in here where if you come in, it has a fold down system for them to get up on. And then they go in here, they can lay their egg. And these things, when you pop these little metal brackets up here in the back, these things will slide out and you can wash them and clean them and not have to worry about it. But if you don't want them in there at night, like us, we don't want them roosting in there at night, you can just flip that up. And we put on some roosting poles here. And this is a kind of a small little space. They'll be able to stay warmer in here, I believe, in the winter time. Plus, they're back up under the barn in here. Now, it has some ventilation out the back, has ventilation out the door for the summertime. Plus, with the other Remington solar fan blowing, it'll be able to keep it nice and cool in here. And the door is an automatic latch system when you close it. And then I have another latch down here at the bottom where I can lock that one so that if an animal tries to get in, he can't pull the door and maybe undo the latch up here.
And you put extra.
I put extra small chicken wire on the inside of it here in case we have baby chicks or something like that in the future. They will not be able to get out. Now I am going to come and dig into the ground here and put a barrier around the bottom of this right here. Put a metal barrier down in the ground around this little box system here. And I'm going to put a slide down door over that opening right yonder with a string and pulley system, and I can tie it here. In the morning I'll come pull it and leave it up, and at night when they come in here to roost, once they're in, I'll come in here and undo it and let the door fall down, and they'll be locked in here at night away from anything digging in the outside the pen out there. Okay, what we've done here is we have moved our feed right here for convenience sakes. We have it, the chicken feed right here, the rabbit feed right here. We're right next to the animals right here. We can come in here, we can dump our feed out. Of course, I have a back wall back here that I have a lot of tools hanging on. That was originally here when I bought the place, most of them. I mean, I haven't even brought mine over here yet. So I've been kind of excited about getting a lot of old tools with the barn whenever I purchased it. And then right next to it here, up in the attic of this old barn were these two big old plywood boxes up there, which was, I don't know what they were really for, to be honest with you, because they didn't have no shelves in them or nothing. They were just big old boxes. So what I've done was we got them down out of the attic and brought them out here, and I built a little platform up off the ground, and they just fit in this space right here. And I told them, I said, told Wanda, I said, I think we're going to use these for things. And we come up here because our garden is just right outside right here, and I've got my stuff for my cows in here. I've got all my different fertilizers that I use up there. We've got all of our fencing stuff here. We keep our, I'm having to build so many fences, all the ratchet systems and everything. I mean, I'm keeping all that in there. I got just tree stuff, fence staples, just bolt cutters, heat lamps, tree wrap stuff, things like that. We're keeping up here in this one here, and then this one here. This one's full of tools, so it's just all tools. I mean, it's just got shelves just like that one. Tools from the bottom all the way to the top. So we're in here in the barn. If I need to work on something, I got tools right there. Now, when we come on across here, I've got my feed drum right here. This is where I feed my cows from, because I can scoop right here. I'm right over this right here.
And this is what we added on.
Yeah, we added the back on right here. Now my mineral thing is over here in my salt for the cows. I put them fresh salt in there yesterday and they just stayed in it all day. But I do have lights in here so I can come at night. I got LED light systems. Now what we do have some changes that we're going to be making here. I always try to get there. I'm going to try to do this quietly where they won't come up here, because if they hear that chain hit that pipe, they'll come running. Try to get their feed bowl over here, because I feed the baby calf with that. I'm going to try to just let this, because my cows are welfare cows. Y'all remember that, because if they hear that noise, they're going to be here. This, I'm going to put right over here, because I feed the baby calf right there in that corner. But we have some petition walls down through here, and since we're fixing to have 3 baby calves born, we got a 4th one right yonder that's already getting up. I got a little female I'm going to be bringing from Deepsouth over here, So that's going to be like 5 baby calves. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right here over to the same width as these are, and I'm going to put my pipe system right here, just like I have at Deepsouth in the farm oil barn, so that a creep feeder, I'll make it like a creep feeder, so only a baby calf can come through it, not the big cows. And then I'm going to put a feed trough all down this side right here, so that I can train all my baby calves to come in here to get away from the big cows. The big cows will be able to come around over here on this side. They can come over here. There's still 2 stalls here. I got a stall with a feed trough here. I have another stall system right here. Now this one, I'm really considering turning into half of it into a milking stanchion over here on this side right here. And then maybe leave a little feed trough over here. And this is so that if I have to, I can separate the calves from the mamas if I need to get milk from one of them or something. And of course, this one right here, will lead into an area right here that will go out into a loading chute right here. I'm going to put another one of these right here against this right here, coming into here, so that I can run the cows all the way through here, go into a loading chute. And this right here will has a gate on it right here, right there. That gives me a place I can get in here safely. If I have to get away from one of them, I can. And then, of course, I have my farm oil cub tractor sitting right here. I have my cattle trailer. Now the cattle trailer is going to come out from under here and go to another location. And then we're going to be bringing in all of my farm oil cub holding bins that I have in the farm oil barn, and I'm going to be installing them over here because I'm going to be mainly gardening over here and doing everything with the cub over here. So I was like, I might as well move some of that stuff over here where I've got my plows, parts, my oil, my greases, and all that kind of stuff here. So if I have to do any kind of maintenance, I can do it here at the barn here. So let me close this gate before I forget about it. Okay, and here in this front stall there is a set of steps that the elderly gentleman had here to go up into the attic with. And basically right now we're storing lumber and different things up there that we've been using on the barn. And right here is 2 doors on the front of this thing that opens up. I can lift my forks on my tractor right up to it right there. I can unload stuff into the top of the barn here. Works out really, really good. I told Wanda I really wished I could build me a lean-to on the front out here so that the rain wouldn't blow up under part of it right here. But if I do, then I can't get to my doors there. So that's probably not going to happen. And next, over to the side right here, last but not least, this is the side we want to put the other 10-foot onto. So that the front of the barn looks uniform. Right now it looks a little offset because we don't have the lean-to on this side like we have on the other side. But a man can only do so much in a year's time. I think for a year, I think we've done really, really well. But I'm going to try to put another 10-foot lean-to over here. For what? At this moment, I don't actually know. But I can assure you, just like any other homesteader, I'll find a use for it some way. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.